Hi folks, this is Jeff Rugrock, all things code this semester. Just working through a portfolio of drawings and sketches that are directly related to the Ontario Building Code. Today we're looking at drawing number 4, which is based on what I'm referring to as a common thoroughfare. And then in the next video we'll head on to number 5. But let's start with number 4. Common thoroughfare, lack of a better word, it's just the main pipes that run through a building, every building. So that's what I mean by common. And what I mean by thoroughfare is it's oversized. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. But to begin, a sanitary building drain, you'll find the definition for it in Division A, Part 1.4, under Defined Terms. And what it means, it conducts sewage to a building sewer from the most upstream soil or waste stack, branch, or fixture drain serving a water closet. So it essentially goes to the most upstream major system component, usually a stack that goes up through the building. That's it. But it goes to something outside called the building sewer. So a sanitary building drain is inside the building, under the building, and the building sewer is outside the building. So here it is here, also from Division A, Part 1.4. And it is a pipe that is connected to a sanitary building drain, so the above, 1,000 millimeters, 1 meter, outside the wall of a building and conducts sewage to a public sewer or private sewage disposal system. I'm just going to draw a public sewer here, but know that a private sewage disposal system is often a septic tank where the waste goes and just kind of sits, or it gets aerated. Anyways, there's different kinds of private sewage disposal systems. That's why this term is so vague. But a public sewer is one that goes right to the municipal sewage treatment plant. Anyway, so you've got the building drain, a main one inside the building, goes to just outside the building where it changes its name. Same pipe, but changes its name to building sewer. Plumbers usually look after the building drain inside the building and to just outside. And the building sewer is often done by somebody with a big heavy piece of machinery like a backhoe to dig through the front yard and out into the street. Not always. We can do the sewer as well. Anyways, those pipes come with minimum sizing. So we've talked about fixtures having sizes from 1.25 inches through to 3 inches generally. But this is what I call an outlier code to that. So you disregard those fixtures and make sure that your building sewer and your building drains are at least 4 inches size. So even if there's an 1.25 inch basin on it, you have to upsize to 4 inch. It's called an outlier. Also, if you recall, the building drain starts at the most upstream soil stack, so the upstream side of a house, and then it runs down and out the building to 1,000 millimeters out. But that most upstream soil or waste stack also has a minimum size. So size restriction, we're now out of the definitions. We're into 75722. Every sanitary building drain shall terminate at its upstream end, upstream, in a stack of at least 3 inch size. So again, doesn't matter if it only serves a little basin with 1.25 inch piping. You have to upsize that main, or what I call a terminal stack. You'll often hear me just call it a terminal stack. It has to be upsized to 3 inch. For this drawing, I'm looking for these key terms to be laid out in the drawing. And I'm looking for all these items. So when I draw this drawing, I like to do a little house. Oops. I like to do a picture of a little house. So we'll just do a little house here. Put a little roof on here. Remember, these sketches I'm doing for you are rough, but it gives you a sense of what to draw. You'll want to clean yours up to get all these drafting skills done correctly. So I'm looking for the use of your drafting tools, just like I'm using here with the triangles. And I'm looking for your objects to pop off the page, all capital letters, and effective dimension, extension lines, and leader lines. And that's just to show me all the stuff that you're drawing. So this is my terminal stack, and it is at the far end or most upstream side of the building, which means I'm going out to the right. Where I will find the public sewer. There we go, public sewer. And then I think for me, I'm just going to put a couple of fixtures on here. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So now we have to start working on our termination. So the building sewer, if you recall, met the building drain 1 meter outside. So we can put 1 meter here. And yes, I'm using meters rather than millimeters, only because it's so much easier to do. I've made this a little bit small. You can make this a little bit bigger too. I got a broken lead on my pencil. So 1 meter, which makes this your building sewer. And the building sewer is 4-inch minimum. And I've just used initials there, that's fine. And this is the public sewer. And then when you come into the building, I'll put this underneath. It's the building drain. Building drain 4-inch minimum. So I just used the inside of my square. It was easier. So hopefully you can see how this is all coming together. Then from here to here, I'm going to call it a terminal stack. But you can also call it a main stack. terminal main stack, 3-inch minimum. So I've got the building sewer done. At least 4-inch, yes. I got 1 meter outside, yes. I got the public or private sewer, yes. Do I have the building drain? Yes, 4-inch. Terminate as upstream end in a 3-inch soil stack. I guess I can label that. Upstream. And then we can label this downstream. So we have an upstream end and a downstream end. Got it. Got it. At least 4 inches. So that's it. So reading comprehend, I got my terms. Choose sample fixtures, I did. Then size the pipes and hydraulic load. So I'm going to have 1.25-inch lav, 1 FU, and I'm going to have a 3-inch WC at 4 FUs. Pipe sizes, hydraulic load, and then fittings. Yeah, I got the correct fittings and a good pipe layout too. I've used my drafting tools. I think my effective dimension extension lines are good, and I've used all capital letters. That's it. There's another drawing finished. Next up, we'll do drawing number 5. I'll leave this one up while I do number 5, and then I'll swap them out for 6 and 7, I guess, will come after this. Anyways, my name's Jeff Rugrock, All Things Code. See you soon.